and then missed 11 straight after that. So now his shot's falling, Danny's shot is falling, and apparently it's going to be necessary.
Edwards keeping his dribble alive. Extra pass leads to a corner three. That's Jaden McDaniels.
This is what's going to propel them on a little bit of a run, but they also have to string together stops on this end.
McDaniels, wow. Now that's a big shot right there.
Can we just sit back and watch this one?
Right? Get our popcorn ready as McDaniels, a line drive, ties it up at 118.
Shadowed by Van Vliet, spins out of trouble. Nice skip pass, extra pass to McDaniels for a tray.
Here's McDaniels, his three is good. That is a welcome sign for Minnesota.
He likes being on that left side of the floor.
McDaniels firing and hitting from downtown.
Step in. Doncic couldn't grab it. Randall does. The back end. Randall kick. Shot clock is down to 7. McDaniels lines it up. Bam! It's a three.
Ramal is at his best when he's playing with that swagger. Haven't seen it yet.
No, it's going to come. It's, again, 4 games into the season as McDaniels knocks down his second jumper.
Won both games in overtime. Conley. McDaniels looking early and aggressively knocks it down. He shot the ball very well last couple of times.
Reed thought about the quick pull-up. McDaniels. That's it. Back-to-back buckets by the Timberwolves.
Happy face,
happy,
sad,
frustrated, elated. And McDaniels!
Hey.
There he is.
Anthony Edwards is getting better and better.
Here's McDaniels, and he can really knock him down, although he's off to a cold start shooting this year.
I'm telling you, if Vooch continues to play the way he's playing and continue to be dominant in post, well, I tell you, he's going to make the All-Star team.
There's Jaden McDaniels knocking down a 3. This is something that Randall brings to the table now, the point-forward mentality, something he did so much of in New York. He can handle it, he drives it, dumps it off for Gobert, out to McDaniels for a big Minnesota 3.
20 points in 12 fourth-quarter minutes.
He's one of the tops in the NBA. He's in the top 20, I believe, in fourth-quarter scoring.
McDaniels drains his
Dillingham over to Reed. McDaniels, 3-ball, corner pocket.
They skipped it over to Tyus, and Mike was helping on Nurkic that time and had to close out.
McDaniels for 3.
That really helps.
And Mobo with the good push shot. Dante DiVincenzo kicks it. Corner 3, and it's good for McDaniels. So Dillingham out. Here's Edwards on the attack. McDaniels, and the 3 is good.
Randall got to go on Horford. McDaniels hits the 3.
I was surprised that he didn't shoot that, and so was Drew Holiday.
Timberwolves last year the best defensive rating in the league. This year they're down to 12th. Look a lot different. Towns out, Randall DiVincenzo in. Ooh. Edwards bumps. And McDaniels has 2 threes.
We don't want to get sloppy and open the door for this Lakers team on the second night of a back-to-back. Good rotation. McDaniels got a 3.
Gobert posting on Coffee, sends it outside to McDaniels for the 3.
Have been immense for Brandon Podziemski in his sophomore season, just 21% from 3 thus far. McDaniels with the answer.
And those are the shots that Minnesota's going to have to hit.
It's kind of funny because we could just talk about everything, and he can make it light by making me smile, Ryan.
Really good stuff, Monica, and what a perfect guy to talk to as McDaniels hits the 3.
One guy making shots tonight. Steph 6 of 11. They're the decision maker. McDaniels the corner 3.
23% from deep over his last 9 games.
Yeah, you always like a guy that's slumping to see that first one go down.
Randall loses his footing, gets it into the corner. McDaniels is playing well of late. Jared Greenberg, rest of our TNT crew. Julius Randle so far has stolen the show from Karl Anthony Towns. Edwards on the drive and kick. McDaniels from the corner. Boy, this Minnesota offense, highly efficient stand here at the start.
And Edwards up the floor. Outside look, Conley finds McDaniels for three. Beach ball, meet Ocean.
See how the veteran, the best veterans in the world prepare day in, day out. They just don't show up. You know, they prepare.
J-Dub veering inside, going left, trying to go glass left and short. And Edwards trying to push. McDaniels, the three.
As we have Mike Conley working on Hauser. Randle again. Good fake by Horford. In the corner, McDaniels puts it in. An original Laker with Kobe. Julius Randle, which sounds interesting to say. McDaniels with a second three in a row. Edwards with the fake. McDaniels free to fire. Oh, he's been scoring. And on the move inside, Reed. It was tapped by Cornette. Out to McDaniels. Another three. This kid is on automatic right now.
Conley along the baseline. McDaniels with the gun that goes.
Chris Dunn is at the other end of the floor waiting for the pass to be thrown to him.
Oh, beautiful move. McDaniels got a three. That snaps an 11-0 Clippers run. Gobert with his 7th rebound. The big man have been gobbling up boards so far. Zubac has 11 for the Clippers. McDaniels for three. Money!
All right, we got things happening that we've been wanting and asking for.
Edwards behind the back. Picked up the dribble. Skip pass. McDaniels in the corner. Boom!
Lead for Minnesota and the basketball. Edwards wanted it back. Instead, it's Jaden McDaniels.
I tell you, again.
It's a triple.
Anthony.
Bell's going to time out.
Edwards. Baseline drive. Kick out. McDaniels. Good!
You got to see that again, man. Like the collapse.
The Wolves clear with the defensive rebound. McDaniels all alone. Boom! Edwards splits the defense. Tosses it out. McDaniels. Bottoms!
Wow.
Conley with Wiggins defending, using the Gobert screen. Shot clock at 4. Conley spinning, leaning in. Now on the kick out, McDaniels. Good from 3. DiVincenzo short on the 3. Randle battling, can't get the rebound. DiVincenzo comes away with it. McDaniels for 3. Hit it! And it's a 3-point game.
They are more critical of him than when he was in New York.
Chris Finch, the head coach, was very positive about him so far. Another three-pointer this time from McDaniels. That's their bread and butter. Their defense has been up and down this year. Randle against Hart. Drives down. Cross court. Edwards. Right side. McDaniels. His corner three is good. That's incredible three-point shooting from Minnesota.
The zone has really messed Minnesota up.
McDaniels for 3. Bullseye.
He struggled in that first half, but he is sticking to his assignment. Here comes Conley rolling his way into the paint, gets it into the corner. McDaniels on a 3-point jack.
Secure the rebound to end what was a great defensive possession.
Alexander Walker. McDaniels drills a three-pointer. McDaniels with 24 points.
All of this paint production trying to force Minnesota to take a 3.
There's the 3 from McDaniels. They got the desired result, but not the ultimate one.
Edwards. Step through. Missed the layup. Got it back. Out to McDaniels for 3. Boom. Tonight is the 7th opportunity. They're 0 for 6 on the season. McDaniels got another 3. And he's in double figures for the 7th straight game, matching a career high.
Good point. It's lifted up a little bit. Jones matched up against Edwards. Kicks it out to McDaniels, who lines up the 3 and able to knock it down. Well, this team has had 24 games this season.
San Antonio Spurs is an assistant with Pop, and what he did in Atlanta, transforming that franchise.
He not only transformed that franchise as McDaniels hits a corner 3 to tie this ball, to pull the Wolves to within 2.
Yeah.
Back-to-back misses for Poole. McDaniels for three. Bottoms. Here comes Minnesota.
They were prepared. Let's see if they have the same amount of impact here in this one.
70-63. McDaniels out of the timeout. Knocked down a tray. Jim Peterson, Katie Storm, Rudy Gobert behind the back. Do we have a highlight? Yes, we do. Gobert to McDaniels for three. Edwards on the logo. Finds Gobert again. Toss out. McDaniels. There's a Gobert assist.
Another Gobert assist right there.
Edwards to Reed. Reed had Jones in a bad way. McDaniels, three ball, corner pocket. Another offensive rebound, no hesitation. Another one short. Rudy Gobert, no. Hustle for the loose ball. Reed, McDaniels, boom! Tapped by Conley to Reed. Conley to the rim, hanging no, got it back. Corner three, McDaniels.
But the inconsistency drives you crazy as a player and as a coach.
Edwards off to McDaniels. McDaniels for three.
You keep chipping away at that, taking advantage of that shooting over top of Jared's, just right over top of Jared's head.
McDaniels cans a three.
Shannon out to McDaniels. Boom!
Love it.
McDaniels sets the feet, cans the tray.
Alexander Walker using the Reed screen. 7 minutes to go in the first. Edwards, you got Williams to commit. Give it up. Corner, McDaniels, splash on a three.
McDaniels will let it fly, and he nails a three.
Reed fakes the pass. Kicks it out. McDaniels open. Corner three is good. McDaniels, his first three-pointer.
Alexander Walker with control of the basketball. McDaniels, there it is. McDaniels for three from the outside.
Stay close. Mark Miller, Subaru halftime report on the way. Mike and Lauren upstairs will have the stats and highlights. Mark Miller, Utah's only negotiation-free Subaru retailer. KJ Martin and a Singer, by the way. Springer, pardon me, and they kind of passed the test.
He caught the basketball above his shoulders and is able to let that go and hit all bottoms without even having to bring it back down into a shooting pocket.
McDaniels in rhythm for three with an answer.
He normally makes those. That one a little more unorthodox than how he normally does it.
McDaniels in the corner, been shooting it well of late, and knocks down that short corner three.
Alexander Walker back to Reed. McDaniels in the corner. That is the sweet spot.
To the hotel about 4 a.m. That's why Chris Finch was worried about their start.
McDaniels, he's off to a nice start. He has got 5. Chris Finch still playing with starters. 7.5 minutes into our game. McDaniels is going off. He's got 12 of the 24 for Minnesota. Williams leads the Hornets in dunks with 78 now. Can't leave him open. Can't leave Jaden McDaniels open tonight.
Game even at 12, 4.5 minutes in. Conley wraps it back to Reed. Gets by Bam, kicks it out, and that's a triple.
Ant has not scored here in the second quarter. Dante from deep comes up short. Jaden another opportunity, and he cashes in. Jaden's into double figures. He's got 11. Randall facing up.
They can take a jump shot.
Has to pass out. McDaniels.
Not that one.
Timely three.
Yeah, not that jumper.
Edwards around the Gobert screen. McDaniels on the spot up. That's good. Jaden McDaniels with his first three. Out to Edwards. 3 to shoot. McDaniels, another great look. Same result. Back-to-back corner threes for Jaden McDaniels.
Back to Conley. DiVincenzo gives it up to Gobert. Gobert toss out. Hot potato. McDaniels. Cash. Clinic. Edwards gives it up. McDaniels wants 3 and nails it.
Collier misses in the lane. McDaniels bringing it up for Minnesota. Edwards, he'll take the three-pointer, and Anthony Edwards is not shy to shoot it. McDaniels, that one rattles out after going off the glass. Randall has it. McDaniels, three-pointer from the wing.
Wolves trailing by 3. Conley over to McDaniels for the tie! Reed working on Robinson Earl. Kick out. McDaniels sets the feet, drills the trifecta. McDaniels surveying the floor, sets up Edwards, got it back, fires a three, money. Wolves holding on to a 15-point advantage. Edwards the blow by, kick out, McDaniels three-ball, corner pocket. Over the head pass by Gobert. Now it's Randall going to work, kicks it out, McDaniels for 3. 7 of 8 shooting, 3 for 3 from downtown. Conley over to McDaniels, three-ball, corner pocket.
I do think he got fouled on that one, but you can see the real contrast in style.
Randall.
Minnesota with 4 made threes, 5 made threes already.
All the games in the East start at 1 Eastern, all the games in the West at 3:30 Eastern. Minnesota with a big possession here, and they hit a corner three.
It's one of the most basic plays. It was a very staple play for a lot of years in this league.
McDaniels lets it fly, money. Back-to-back triples in the lane, turns, can't hit, rebound Edwards. Edwards 3 for 7, 7 points in the first half, pushes Hachimura out of the way. Outside McDaniels, boom!
Stays up there among the league leaders. So tough as a defender. Gobert. McDaniels 3. Puts it down. Jaden McDaniels.
Trying to get out of here early.
Like you.
Mine's at home today, so I'm okay.
McDaniels hits the 3.